Welcome and thank you for joining me for this new moon video. And to start off with, we have beautiful energy this month. With the symbols and everything, there's a very potent moment coming up with this new moon. This is a very potent new moon cycle, and there is a lot of energy around fate. So I'm calling this the Fortuitous Fate new moon because of the symbols that I will be covering with you guys. Now to start off, let's look at the chart. And we have a very harmonious chart here. There's not a lot of new energy compared to the last new moon, but there is some, just enough to really make this interesting. First, the new moon is at 21 degrees, which breaks down to 3, which is the number for growth. So this is going to be a new moon cycle where all of us are going to grow a lot. And I think that's because it's really this moment of fate coming up in our lives. The sun and moon are in practical Virgo. They're being trined by Jupiter and Taurus, Uranus and Taurus, and Pluto and Capricorn in a kite pattern. So we're really focused on endings and disruptions we've experienced on the material level. And what I see here is that kites are a really positive, fateful moment. And because this chart is so harmonious, I see this is going to be a very, very good thing for all of us. It's going to be a positive, harmonious, fateful moment instead of a disruptive one. Although we do have that Uranus in there creating disruption, so it might be something that takes all of us by surprise, but in the end it's a good thing. Now Mercury in Virgo is the host of this new moon, and obviously it is with the sun and moon, but not conjunct. So it's really giving a lot of energy to this new moon. So this is a very, very strong new moon when it comes to its influence. And so we have a very intellectual energy here. We also have that same outer planet energy of Neptune sextiling Uranus and Pluto, and Uranus and Pluto are still in trine too. So again, there's this theme of chaotic endings happening, but this is going to be going on through the rest of the year, I believe. And then we have, again, 6 retrograde planets or aspects, and Venus is stationing direct right now, so she's stopped. And when Venus is stopped, that really gives it a lot more energy. So this is a very strong heart chakra activating new moon. For the indigenous moon, we have the harvest. The harvest moon is when we really assess where we are in the year. We look at what we've already brought into existence and we contemplate what we're going to bring into existence and right before winter. And our next moon is going to be the hunter's moon. And that actually starts with the autumnal equinox. So that starts before the new moon cycle of next month starts. And the harvest moon really asks us to look at what we've done, where we've been, and where we are going, and asks, are we ready for the winter? Are we ready for this hibernation period, this period of time where things are slim and there's not much to be had? Are we prepared? Now, the next symbol that we have is the Hebrew letter, and this is the Yod. And the Yod is one of the most powerful Hebrew letters. It's used twice in the name, sacred name for God in the Hebrew tradition. So the Yod is very powerful. It has an astrological context as well. You'll hear people talk about the Yod and the finger of God. And so here again, we have that fateful energy, that something is going to happen that's going to really change things and alter our reality. Now, the tarot card here is the Hermit, and the Hermit's one of my favorite cards. They say that the lantern that the Hermit carries is actually life force, and that the lantern shines out for all to see, and the Hermit stands on the top of the mountaintop to guide others to him. So Virgo is one of my favorite periods of time because the Hermit is the card for this period of time, and it's associated with the Virgo season. So we have this energy of someone guiding us and really preparing us for what's to come. Now, the oracle card that I pulled for this new moon is really interesting as well. In a lot of ways, the fairy godmother is a lot like the hermit in that she guides people towards their destiny. So here we have a card that really represents a turn of good fortune. She, like any good fairy godmother, really hands us an opportunity to do something new. And of course, with that opportunity comes an adventure. So she is here to give blessings and asks only that you bless others too. So we have this wonderful, beautiful energy with the fairy godmother. So to tap into this fortuitous energy, I wanted to use 2 abundance stones. So I have here citrine and green aventurine. Both of these are stones of abundance. Citrine works with the solar plexus chakra, which is our chakra from which confidence comes. And green aventurine works with the heart chakra, which is perfect to go with this energy that is happening with the Venus stationing. So together this is a potent mix of abundance, and it brings a lot of positive energy as well. Of course, abundance can come in many forms: kindness, love, attention, beauty. These are all forms of abundance that I like to work with instead of just money or items. These are not only easier to obtain, but when you're in a positive receptive mode, additional prosperity will be added to you. So I'm really excited about this new moon. It is bringing a lot of energy of positivity, a lot of good fortune. You can't ask for a better oracle card for this new moon. And in a lot of ways, the fairy godmother is a lot like the hermit, as I said, because you have guidance here as well. So good guidance, good fortune, a turn of events, of good luck. I know personally, I just got a new dog. It just happened that we went to a party and the people that were hosting the party had a dog that they needed to rehome. And my previous video, I think I mentioned that my elderly dog, who was 13, just passed away. So we had this really interesting turn of fate this week where we have a new member to our household. And so I can see that happening in other people's lives this week, that this is just a week and a time where that hand of fate comes in and something fortuitous starts. And of course, with any new dog, it's going to be an adventure. Of course, she's 3 years old, so she's not that much of a handful, but it's an adventure to have a new family member and to see how they acclimate with the other family members. So I'm wishing all of you the best. I hope that you have a wonderful turn of fate and good fortune that from this new moon. I'm excited about this moon cycle to see where it takes us. And bye for now.